Hello, good evening, and welcome to the True Worship Center Sunday Evening Ministry. B.i.t.m, Blessings in the Makings, founded and founded by Ms. Sharon Curry. It's been founded for a number of years now, a non-profit organization with tax exemption for your tax purposes. And you can write us 501. You can write us P.O. Box 150. Sweet Home, Arkansas 72164. That's P.O. Box 150, Sweet Home, Arkansas 72164. For your donations of kindness, because we are an organization that help people help themselves. And at the end of the year, you can get a tax write-off without exemption status. And for the most part, we want to talk tonight about love. Love. Prophecy, people love prophecy, and I do too, but the Bible declares in 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, that prophecy was going to fail. People love speaking in tongues, so do I, but it also tells us in 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, that tongues were going to cease. People love to educate themselves and to expand their knowledge, so do I, but 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, tells us that knowledge is going to vanish away. And it tells us we know in part, we see in part, but when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away with. When we learn more, then sometimes that which we have learned, we sit it back because we say it's antiquated and it does not match with time. But for the most part, the Bible declares, out of all the gifts, out of all of the proper diction, and all of the punctuations, and all of the mythologies, and all of the ologies and isms from Socrates, Plato, and all of those gentlemen of the ancient Aristotle, those analysts of the ancient science world, all of that's going to vanish away, the Bible says. But then he said, love, 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 love. What is love? Love is God. God is love. If you are not in tune with the Creator who created you, well, then you don't know anything about a oneness, so you can't know anything about love. But if you are in tune with God and you understand the purpose of Him creating you and sending you here to this world, and your purpose of being in this world to carry out perfect attributes or perfect actions on a daily basis, well, then you have to be in love to get that particular spiritual education. You can't get that education on love if you are torn within your mental compartments of your mind. With every mental compartment in your mind is out of control, if your mind is out of control, if your conscious is out of control, if your subconscious is out of control, if your brain is out of control, if thought entry is giving you fleeting sensations and they are all spewing out into your mind at one particular time and causing your mental compartments to run after each fleeting sensation, well, you can never experience love with no one, neither will you experience love with yourself. But when you have a mind of Christ, and then he said, if you keep your mind toward the lifestyle of Jesus Christ and its entirety, then he said he'll keep your mind at perfect peace. That means what's flowing through the mental compartments in your mind is love. What's gendering peacefulness, what's gendering kindness, what's gendering is self-control, tolerance, and peace, and faith. Well, then when these attributes of perfection is ruling your mental compartments, then your mental compartments have stability and availability, so now they can gender these things into reality. But you have to have a love and a oneness with God to even come into the knowledge of ascertaining the peace that surpasses all understanding that Jesus has given to us. Well, some people say, well, I've been hurt. Well, so many others have been hurt too. Some people say, well, I was misused as a child. I was abused as a child, and I was hurt in school, and my teachers and everybody mocked me, blah, 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 the whole thing. But at the same time, if you're in the world of humanity, in this terrestrial world where people think like Doomis, like Lucifer, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get pain. You're going to get sorrow. All of that is designed in the terrestrial train of thinking. People that have a terrestrial, troublesome train of thinking, people that are doomists, who feel like they have a doomed future, are people that part themselves from God with agnosticism. They all have the same thing coming, the bitter end of Lucifer, the bitter knowledge of Lucifer, and his knowledge is to rob, kill, steal, and destroy. That's Lucifer's trademark. That's the devil's trademark. Rob, kill, steal, and destroy. Kill your attributes on the inside where you don't have no love, you're just bitter. Kill your attributes on the inside where you don't have no kindness, you're mad at everybody in the world. Kill your attributes on the inside, in your mind, make you miserable about everything simply because a few things failed in your life. Well, if some things fail in your life, get up and start over again, and the strength and renew yourself in your new actions with the Bible, with God. Do not come out of institutions and get out of college and get out of jail and have the same mentality and think a newness of life is going to happen. It's not. You're going to have to get in love with God. You're going to have to accept the lifestyle of Jesus. That's just all to it. Educate yourself in the lifestyle of Jesus, his attributes, his ways. Now, what do? We study. Study what? Study the Bible. Most people don't want to study the Bible. But how are you going to know anything about love? How are you going to know the definition of love if you don't study the Bible? The world has a lot of definitions in the dictionary about love, and it changes all the time. So for the most part, for us to know genuine love, we're going to have to go to God. For any genuine fact, we're going to have to go to God, because everybody got a thought, everybody got an opinion, everybody got a philosophy, and everybody got an ism. So we cannot get caught up in all of this stigmatism of the world. But the Bible, notice the Bible say, when all of the gifts and everything fail, love shall abide forever. Love shall abide forever. And those that love, we perfect ourselves in love with a daily practice. God bless you.